Welcome to another Down the Rabbit Hole video. You're probably wondering from the thumbnail, did I just buy myself some kind of medieval torture device? No, this is actually the TRTL Pillow Plus. This is a thing that's kind of handy for travel. I've always thought to myself, if I could just prop my head up on my hand and sleep without the hand falling aside, that would be a great idea. That's what this does. So it's just arrived. Let's open it up and we'll see what it looks like. There it is, TRTL Pillow Plus. Comes in a nice little bag. Inside is another little bag for carrying it with, instructions, and the pillow itself. Yeah, there's basically the instructions right there. Loop it around your neck. The Velcro will hold it in place and it'll prop up your head. Now, let's just see here. So I think, yeah, there's the front. If I pull off there, yeah, so basically like a scarf, you wrap that around your neck. I'm going to give that a try in a sec. And then this thing basically allows you to rest your chin. And these little things, obviously from the instructions, allow you to adjust the angle, the height, that kind of thing. So very lightweight, not as huge as I had worried. I thought, oh, this thing is going to be enormous. No, I think that's, you know, it's about, in the bag, that's probably going to be about the size of like a sandwich bag or something like that. So I think that'll probably work quite well. Take it on an airplane or on a bus or on a train and try it out. Yeah, so let me now put this thing on and see how this actually feels. Okay, so imagine here I am on my flight, ready to go, and we've been flying for a little while, and now I'm feeling quite sleepy. With this thing, what I would do, try it again. So you can choose like sleep that way, sleep this way. I think maybe you could do that way, I'm not sure. But let's just try a typical, you know, basically it's like that, but now your hand is free. So let's put this here and then wrap around the neck. And then that goes there, that goes there, I suppose. And then, there we go. That's it working. Now, does that feel... Let's just do a little readjustment here. If I wanted to make it taller, I could. Oh yeah, okay. Those little dials. Where's the other one? There we go. Yeah. Oh wow, you could hold your neck up pretty straight here. It does look like I'm getting choked. It does. But you know what? I think that would be, like, this is the type of thing I've dreamed of for a while. And when I saw it advertised, I'm like, yeah, this is exactly something I could use on a long journey. Heck, even on my commute, maybe. Let's try something else here. Let me just, so that's how you would do it in that configuration. Let's do it, you know, now I'm tired and I want to do it on the other side. Let's tilt it here, and then these Velcro pieces are pretty good. It basically it doesn't need to choke you or anything. Some people said TRTL Pillow version 1 was kind of, this area would get very warm, and now this new material breathes a lot. I guess that's a good thing. I don't know. But if I was to rest that down and just sleep, oh yeah, I can see this working. This would totally work for me. And that way, you know, if there's shifting and stuff, you could... Yeah, sure, if the airplane tilts, your head is going to go that direction. But I think that's going to work great. Now, let's just see if I wrap it all up and put it back in its bag. Now, this is the big thing. Like, if I'm carrying this and carry-on luggage, is this going to be a lot? Let's find out. Okay, so we can put it inside here. Like that, and then like a sandwich bag, wrap there, seal it up, boom, carry it with me. Now that's not, it's not too bad. It's got a nice little hanging thing. I loop that on my arm, carry it on the airplane, bus, train with me, whatever. And then I think that would work. I think it's going to work very well. As it so happens, I have a flight coming up soon, and I'm going to take this with me, and I'm going to try it out, and I will give you a review, so stay tuned. Okay. Well, I've actually used the turtle pillow for a little while, and I can say in my final conclusion, it's awesome. It's great. Now, let me just pull it off. Interesting observations. First of all, apologies when I first put this thing on. There's a bit of like face fat lump right here. That's not my intention. May not be the most photogenic item out there, but it works. I've actually taken it on a flight now, and a couple of other places too that I thought, would this work in this situation? It does. It does very, very well. Funny enough, my last flight I was just on, I was carrying it, and I was walking past with the, the bag and stuff. And there were a couple of ladies in the seats as I was passing, and they said, "Hey, I've got one of those." And I was like, "Yeah, it's great. I love this thing." So it comes highly recommended from other airplane travelers. Yes, I took it on an airplane, and I found it to be really comfortable. I mean, it doesn't look it, but just lying there, having a nice little, once my neck was tucked up a certain way, I felt very relaxed. I was able to just zone out. Really, really good. I also thought maybe you could use this on a bus, like transit bus, so I tried it there. It doesn't work as well on a bus. With that, what you have is, because any vehicle that's going to be like bouncing around or making a lot of swerves like a bus does, I found my teeth, because your face is being held up like that and your jaw is kind of closed, my teeth would go. So not recommended for vehicle travel, like a road thing. Maybe a big coach bus would be fine. You want something where you've got a lot of smooth movement. I think this would be great on a boat, on a train, and on an airplane. Planes, trains, and maybe not automobiles. This thing is really, really good. Also, I do find this bag is super handy, because with the pillow tucked inside here, this material slides super easy under the seat in front of you on an airplane. Great stuff. And it also acts really, really well as your carry-on item. Like my last flight I was on, I took a carry-on bag, overhead bin, and then you're allowed one extra item, personal device. That's what this thing was. I managed to just slide it into the holder at the top of my suitcase. Not a problem at all for like waiting around for my flight. A-okay. And then put it in the upper head compartment, put this under the seat in front of you. Great. Perfect solution. Love it. So yeah, I really, really like this thing. I love the adjustability. There are a few times I might be having a little snooze on the couch, and I'm just, wanting to just drift off, and my head will start sliding down the sides of the couch. Because of these little adjustable switches, because of those things, I can actually have different positions. Like on the airplane, I found that I needed to kind of have it up quite high, and then I could just do that. But if I'm lying sort of down on a couch, because they've got those little adjusters, I can actually make it slide down a bit more, so that now on a couch situation, it's more compact like that. Whereas whenever I'm on the airplane, I want it higher, you know what I mean? Yeah, really, really like this thing. Worth the money. It is a bit of expense, so it's over $100 Canadian, but really, really for a long trip, like anytime we may go back to Europe or something like that, big 8 or 9 hour flight, this thing is going to be a godsend, I swear. Yeah, my only very minor gripe, and it's extremely small, is this is depending, I think, on the person, your body size and type, and also the seat that you're going to be in. I was finding, now I'll just strap it down here, release it and put it back on. I was finding that on my last flight, in fact, let's just put it on the other side of my neck just to show you. Reviews have said it's very hard to stretch this thing open when you've got people on either side. I really didn't have a problem. I was able to, like, even with people squished in cheek by jowl, I could do that. I could just swing that round there, and it wasn't that hard to apply or attach. Like, yeah, my elbow's going a little bit, but it's not bad at all. And then in you go, and away you go for a sleep. You don't really get too many odd looks from people, thank goodness, because again, people know this thing, like, hey, I've got one of those, so that's great. But my one issue, and it's a very small one, is if you are in a very cramped little space, you might need to, like, cross your arms or something to give that foundation for the bottom of the pillow. Like, I don't think, let's just extend it all the way up. I don't think you can actually get this thing to sit. Yeah, there it is, fully extended. Well, maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I was finding that I needed to just, like, rest my elbow on the armrest of the thing so that I could give it, like, a little something sturdy. This whole frame, if you will, needs to have a foundation so that this all sits there and away you go and you can have your sleep. But if you're somewhere where, like, there's two people on either side of you and they've taken the armrests and you've kind of got yourself like this, you're gonna find it's a little bit trickier. But, you know, again, that's dependent on you, as what size of a person you are and what size of a seat that you're in. So very, very minor, not even a complaint, more of a hiccup that the design has. But really, this thing is great. I love it. I'm very, very happy with the turtle pillow, despite the fact that it looks like some weird kind of a medieval torture device. Great stuff. Very, very handy. Very, very good. I'm definitely going to get a lot of use out of this thing, especially if I'm having a little snooze on the couch. Great for that too. All right. Well, there we go. There is my review of the turtle pillow. This thing is really, really good. I think it's a fantastic invention. I remember thinking to myself, somebody needs to find a way to solve, if I'm snoozing and I've got my chin resting on my hand, I need some way to keep my hand hoisted up. This replaces the hand. This does a good job. Very, very pleased. Right. Until next time, we'll see you down the rabbit hole. Welcome to another Down the Rabbit Hole video. You've seen the thumbnail. You're probably thinking, I just bought myself some kind of medieval torture device. But what I got, a turtle pillow. And the interesting thing is, this is not the version I ordered, you know. This is the standard turtle pillow. I ordered the plus. That's no good. Yeah, I need to return this.